What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Ranked and Relentless podcast, the show where we talk about your favorite new and retro albums, and we rank our top 5 favorite songs from those albums. I'm Rob.
I'm Austin.
And this week, dude, first of all, apologies to everyone who sat in through last week's episode. I know that,
It was fine. Everybody hates Aaron Lewis.
But I feel like I was a little heavy-handed. Nah. I just edited that episode yesterday at time of recording. Okay. So, I was going back watching, I was kind of...
Yeah, but fuck him.
I was kind of bitchy about this.
It sounds good, but fuck him.
Yeah, we could have just stuck with it.
You don't get to be that way and then just be like, well, technically... No. You're an asshole, you're an asshole.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. We're not going to be doing that on this one.
No.
Even though this singer in this band had his own share of problems that we will talk about.
Yeah, but I don't know about this singer's problems like I do Aaron's.
Well, it's different. This guy just hurt himself. Aaron Lewis, he hurts everybody's eardrums when he speaks. But this week we're talking about the debut album from Stone Temple Pilots, Core. Very, very excited to talk about this one. Austin, you know me. I'm a big old grunge baby. Big alternative 90s baby.
Big old grunge baby.
Big old grunge baby, dude. I came out my mama's snapper with a flanner on.
B-O-G-B. It's the perfect. It's so good.
I was a toddler smoking a cigarette in the rain in Seattle. I've never even been there.
Listening to Nickelback.
Yeah. At 91, whenever their first record won't come out for another 5 or 6 years. Won't hit the United States for another decade.
You knew.
I knew, though. I knew what was coming. I also knew that just a year after I was born, this beautiful album would come out. Mm-hmm. I am absolutely in love with this album. I've always been a huge fan of Stone Temple Pilots. Scott Weiland as a vocalist, and I'm sure you heard it on a couple of songs. Mm-hmm. I pulled a lot of influence from Scott Weiland.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, I feel like it's a typical thing, because a lot of times it's bands that one of us, I feel like mostly me, grew up listening to. With you, was Stone Temple Pilots ever a band that you ever sought out, or was that just one of those you heard it on the radio sometimes as a kid and you were just like, yeah, I like it?
Radio mixtapes, me and my dad made. That's pretty much it. That's how I found them. I found them before. I mean, it was '93, so my dad always had mixtapes that he would burn and stuff like that. And I believe it was I think it was Cracker Man was the first song I ever heard, but Dead and Bloated was the one that was like, oh, wait, who is this? Yeah. And then went and looked into the album. I mean, I was young. I was probably 6, 7. They burned me a CD.
I think my first song, I want to say the first one I remember hearing from them was probably Plush, which was their big breakout song on this record. That song really kind of carried them. So we're going to talk about it here in a little bit. But when this record came out, it initially... critics didn't fuck with it.
I wonder why.
Well, we're going to talk about it because there's plenty of fucking reasons. Yeah. They're stupid, every single one of them. I'll talk about how stupid they are. I'm going to do a lot of reading off the Wikipedia here for this one, just because I found some interesting things doing research for this. I've always been a huge STP fan. Bless you. Whenever we did Velvet Revolver last year, Scott Weiland, obviously the lead vocalist of both bands. I had a lot of Scott Weiland and knowledge that I dropped during that one, so I'll refrain a little bit on this one. But I'm hoping different results. So, because the only time in Ranked and Relentless history, there wasn't a single similarity between me and you, and it was that Velvet Revolver one. I don't think that's going to be the case this time. I think that our lists... Dude, if we went 5 for 5, it wouldn't surprise me.
There's no way.
I think there's a way. I think it's a 50-50 shot that we go 5 for 5. What's your number one? we'll start there. We'll get there. But yeah, as you can tell, we're 4 minutes in, and I've mostly just talked about this band and this album. That's how excited I am.
Yeah.
Usually we're shooting the shit. Mm-hmm. I will say, before we get into it, because I need to top my drink off, I am having a little something to go with this.
Okay.
What about you? You got anything going on over there?
Nah, not tonight.
God damn it, dude.
I know. Well, I mean, I can't smoke on the podcast, so.
Why not? Who
I
said
don't know.
you
It
can't?
just feels wrong.
Who said you can't?
The Lord.
Brother, you're the chief operating officer of Ranked and of the Broken Standard Media Company. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh my God, I have the Instagram. I forgot.
What Instagram?
For the Broken Standard.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you did start an Instagram because this is before I was on Instagram
Yep.
for the band. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now just everything that we do as far as entertainment goes is just under the umbrella of the Broken Standard.
Now that I'm thinking about the Broken Standard, April's Downfall, the ex-porn stars.
Oh yeah.
We never covered an STP song. Were we just not good enough?
So,
Me and
I'll
you could have
tell
done it.
No, so I'll tell you a couple of things. One, I never in my career have I ever played with anybody who was excited about STP as I was.
Very
Never.
true.
The closest
true.
I ever got was we had that one singer that one time, Caleb. I think he would have done it.
Yeah, because Kayla could have done that.
When he auditioned for me in Dalton, because this is before you had even joined up with us, the original iteration of the Broken Standard. Whenever he auditioned for me in Dalton, he did "Rooster" by Alice in Chains.
Yeah, you showed me I still to this day think about that recording.
When he hit that, we ain't gonna die, I was like, that's him. That's the one. I've been looking for this guy my whole life. It sucks that we couldn't make that work because, god damn it, he was such a good
He had the
singer.
worst schedule. But
But he was what I needed.
So good.
He was what I've been begging for my entire fucking life as far as what a singer needed to be for me. So it's that one. It's nobody was ever as pumped about it as I was. And two, like, I would tell you right now, while it might not sound like Dean DeLeo's doing anything crazy on a lot of these songs, he really fucking is.
Them chord progressions are not easy.
The stretching that he does in Sex Type Thing, like he'll be playing chords like this in fucking Sex Type Thing. I gotta sing and do that?
Right.
Like that.
Very true.
And then the amazing slide guitar and a lot of the ballads and shit. You hear a little bit of the slide on this record. I can't play
A
slide.
lot of twang. A lot of
Yeah.
twang in this album.
And he's playing on a Les Paul, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like getting that sound out of a Les Paul. They actually have he played a 78, which I think is Norland era. So he's got this big, heavy, fucking chungus of a fucking guitar, and he's getting some of these bright sounds out of it.
Right.
That's wild. Yeah, the gear nut in me is very excited to talk about this. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I would have loved to. I would have loved to try. But it's one of those things that I can't do two things. I can't play bass and sing this. I can't play guitar and sing. I'd have to do one or the other. Hopefully just vocals. Because, like I said, the guitar, even for me to this day, I would like to revisit some of these. It's like playing Plush, especially the acoustic version of Plush. Playing that is just like, how did he come up with this? Like, I'm playing these chords, and I'm like, what? How the fuck does your mind go, I could just do this?
Well, he does a lot of leads, but it's a lot of leads while he's strumming chords, and that I'm glad I can do it some.
So
Compared to him, maybe 5% technically, but it's strumming and then playing leads is.
I want to give you an example.
This man bringing out the guitar.
Of Plush. So this isn't going to be anywhere near tune. So a G chord, right?
Yeah.
So the acoustic version of Plush, it's out of this G formation, but then he's scaling up it's like he's doing all this on the fucking B string while he's playing this fucking G chord. How Sway? You ain't got the answers. I don't know how the fuck he's so good.
Decades of practice.
How does your mind even think about that?
That's a question I do have with because I listen to a lot of music and a lot of different array of music, but sometimes just that even didn't make sense to me. How it sounded wonderful, but how did you figure out that you could do that? What were you doing at your desk or office just getting to that point?
Because it doesn't seem Because the thing about, like, very self-admittedly, I'm self-taught 100%. I don't know any kind of, like, like I don't know a variety of chord progressions. I don't know the names of a lot of these fuckers. Like, I know the root note. I know that part.
I understand a scale.
I barely fucking do. I hardly understand
I know the
scale.
strings and the frets to play any scale, but if you're like, all right, what note is that? I don't fucking know. I just know this is what works in this area.
I know one scale. I know that basic fucking blues pentatonic scale off the 5th fret. Yeah. That's all that I fucking know.
Oh, that one. Okay.
So,
I
like,
just know the minor standard scale.
No, so, like, whenever I, like, play with jam tracks, I have to use, shout out on YouTube, that guy Elevated Jam Tracks. I have to use his because he will actually have the scale on screen. It's like, these are the notes you're allowed to hit when you're playing this.
Yeah.
Like, I need it.
What you're talking about.
Like, I can't, but, like, so, but the thing is, like, with people that are, like, classically trained and have taken lessons and understand music theory and all that, I feel like a lot of times there is... I don't like that I'm using this word because I can't find a better one, but, like, I feel like there's a lot of predictability in what they're going to do. And, like, I see where this is going. I see what he's doing. I understand it. Mm-hmm. I watched Dean DeLeo play. And I'm like, how the fuck? Nobody understands what you're doing. Maybe other people do. Maybe there's people who've been playing guitar longer than me that are watching this video going, Rob, you're such an idiot. Like, his basic fucking theory that he's applying.
I do feel like there's some people that if they actually are watching this podcast, they're saying, like, guys, just fucking practice. That's all they've ever done. Practice. I'm like, I fucking know, but
like, it just doesn't seem like...
I play every day for the past 15 plus years. I've gotten a lot better, but still don't understand 90% of this shit.
No, I've never understood. Like, how many times have I wrote a song to you where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it works?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, dude, we've written songs before that we've had, like, our last bass player actually knew some shit about music. And I remember we were playing Anchor. And he was like, wait, you go from the 8 to the 7? Or the 8, 10, 7? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, normally you wouldn't do that. I was like, well, normally, what the fuck? Who writes this song other than me? What are we talking about? It's my fucking song. Like,
all right.
Like, what are we doing? But,
like, what would you do? 8 or 7, 9, 10? Because fuck that.
I don't fucking know, dude. Yeah, first of all, you're the one that wrote that chord progression. I just added on to it. So it's your fault.
Yeah, if you listen to every fucking post-hardcore Ask Alexandria, it's 7, 8, 10. We came as Romans. It's 5, 7, 8.
We came as roses. That's right.
Yeah.
That's a Valentine's themed porn I saw. We came in roses.
We came in roses.
I saw that recently.
I would have feel like it's just a bukkake, but it's just a rose sitting in the middle of it.
It's just like 6 dudes standing around a fucking rose.
Just, yeah, you like that pedal? Quick rubber leaf.
They do it to a bouquet 2 weeks later. It comes out like a single rose. Fucking. Oh my god, that was the stupidest thing. That's the stupidest exchange we've ever had on this podcast. Yep. That's saying a lot. Speaking of saying a lot, let's start saying a lot about this album, which came out September 29th, 1992. I was there. I remember.
You want to get that clean?
September 29th, 1992?
Yeah, dude, I don't know what just happened, but you went robotic. It's probably just on my end, and the podcast is normal, but
it's very possible. Kind of
scared me.
So, because it records our tracks individually, so we're good.
Okay, so, all right.
Yeah.
Anyways, cut that.
No, I'm going to leave it in, actually.
All right, fuck it.
Fuck it. This was, you got me all fucked up now. September 29th, 92.
1993.
I was 92.
3?
Came out in 92.
Says who?
Wikipedia.
All right.
I was there. I was a year and a half years old. I remember. It was a monumental occasion. Now, we talked about this with Chili Peppers recently, where, like, the singles came out way after the album release. That happened here, too. I wonder how often that was in the 90s. So, March 15th, 93, so several months after the record's been out, Sex Type Thing is released as a single. Months later, in August, Plush is finally released as a single, and then Creep in November is finally released as a single. According to Wikipedia, at least.
Interesting.
So, Plush, as I said earlier, was a huge deal for them. It wound up getting #1 on the Billboard rock charts. And that song, they wound up off of Plush, wound up winning a couple of awards. They won the MTV Music Award for Best New Artist based off that, and they won the Grammy for Best Hard Rock Performance. That MTV award in the 90s was a big fucking deal. That was a real big deal. I don't think those awards exist anymore. I'm sure they don't, or the VMAs or whatever. But that was a big-ass deal back then, getting that. That was almost like as big of a deal as, like, remember Tobey Maguire got that Best Kiss award one time at the MTV Awards?
Yeah.
It was a big deal, dude.
Damn.
It's a big fucking deal. You hang your hat on that kind of accolade. But, so this record came out. And the album initially received poor reviews despite its commercial success. The band was criticized for allegedly copying the musical style of other alternative acts, particularly Pearl Jam. Now, I can understand after going through this album now, there's at least one track where I definitely listen to it, and I'm like, this reminds me of something else that I listened to recently that's not this band. Mm-hmm. But it's not Pearl Jam.
No.
Secondly, Pearl Jam. You mean to tell me the West Coast grunge band sounds like this other West Coast grunge band? That's wild.
Yeah. Right.
What are you going to tell me? Alice in Chains and Soundgarden have shit in common next? Like, they're all... Mudhoney's the god of all of them. Like, they're all the same shit.
They just got to type something, bro.
I mean, like, I don't get it. Like, it's another West Coast grunge band.
Right.
Yeah. They all sound the grunge music is the same shit, dude. They're all wearing flannel. But I will say, after this record,
flannel,
going into Purple and then going into, like, Shangri-La and all that shit, like, Stone Temple Pilots transition more into the alternative side and less of the grunge side of it. But, like, I think it's a dumbass comparison. So I don't like this band because they sound like other really popular acts right now.
That's every fucking artist that will ever come out and to have ever existed. Someone sounds like somebody else. You know why? Because they're the same genre.
Well, not to mention, they got a little bit of a later start in grunge. Like, a grunge kind of kicked off in the late 80s.
Yeah.
92, Nirvana's already established. Pearl Jam's already established. Alice in Chains is established. Soundgarden's established. Stone Temple Pilots is late to the party. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, of course you're going to draw those fucking comparisons. They're playing their music.
Even the vocalist sounds kind of a mixture of all of them.
Yeah, like there is... I hear a little bit of Lane. I hear a little bit of Eddie. You know, not Kirk, because Kirk couldn't sing. I hear a little bit of all those other singers. I hear a little bit of Chris. Like, I hear some of that in Scott Weiland's voice. Of course, dude. I mean, today's day and age, I'm trying to think of somebody who's popular, but, like, I mean, if somebody came out and they were like, oh, this person kind of sounds like Taylor Swift, they got to bury them for that?
There's so many right now. It's fucking mind-boggling. My wife listens to it.
But, like, I imagine, like, those people probably do pretty well for themselves, and critics probably aren't shitting on them.
Nope.
What are we doing here? This is dumb. I can't believe they sound like another good band.
Yeah. It does make me wonder, like, because they were kind of late into the scene, like, were they just naturally late, or did they have a different sound before this album, and they're like, guys, we can do this, you know?
I don't know much about their sound, but I know that they had been together playing music for over 5 years at this point. Mm-hmm. Robert DeLeo who's the bass player, he started this band with Scott Weiland and a couple of other guys in 85. And then years later, like, they were kind of just right for a few years, and it wasn't until 89 that Robert's brother Dean came in and started playing guitar. Eric Kretz came in and started playing drums. So it was from 89 to 92 that they kind of built their sound.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah.
So, I mean, they came
They're
in.
probably in the mixture. They love
Yeah, so 89, you know, Mudhoney's a thing, Nirvana's a thing. Like, you know, they're probably, like I said, it's another West Coast band. It wouldn't be Pearl Jam at this point. It would be Mother Love Bone, which was the original version of Pearl Jam.
Never.
Andy Wood was their singer. I believe Andy Wood was his name, I think. But Andy passed away, and then Eddie Vedder joined. They become Pearl Jam.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like, so Yeah, they're in the mix. They're playing that music.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It makes sense.
Now, a few interesting things here. They have the instruments that they recorded. For the most part, pretty humble.
You got everything on this album?
This is a Wikipedia, dude. These 90s Wikipedias don't fucking play.
Clearly not.
Robert DeLeo would record the album with a blue G&L L2000 jazz bass, which G&Ls aren't super expensive. It's G&L at this point was, I think, the last offshoot of Leo Fender's companies, because Leo Fender obviously started Fender. I think after Fender was, I believe after Fender was Music Man, maybe, and then G&L, or whatever it was. But G&L's in there. But their G&L was never like super expensive shit, I don't believe. Played bass on an Ampeg SVT with a Sennheiser 421. Standard.
Oh, is it Sennheiser?
Standard. Eric Kretz, this was interesting, would play on a Yamaha Rock Tour custom drum set.
Okay.
And Dean DeLeo used a 1978, bless you again, used a 1978 Les Paul Standard. So that's a Norlin era Les Paul. Like, that's the chungus.
Getting those tones. Crazy.
That's Adam Jones from Tool. I believe 79 was his year. I believe those are the ones that he likes. So that's interesting. Whenever they were trying to figure out their name, because they went by Mighty Joe Young for a while, and before the album was released, they were informed by their lawyer that there was a blues musician who had already claimed the Mighty Joe Young name. So
that's wild.
This is the sentence. I'm going to read this word for word. Weiland, who is a fan of the STP motor oil stickers since his youth,
yes,
gave the band some ideas.
I want you to know, because every time I think of stuff, like, this has been for years, I think of Stone Temple Pilots, STP, and I think of the oil company every time.
Apparently, Weiland was just like, yeah, dude, like, have you ever seen those stickers? You mean for the motor oil?
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. Like, what if we just...
STP?
What if we were just that? And then
Stone Temple Pilots.
Dean, at some point, suggested the name Stereo Temple Pilots, which, through evolution, became Stone Temple Pilots. So,
I don't like stereo.
So they were literally... And it's funny. They literally... Because I've been in this situation. They got in a room. Scott Weiland was like, I want to use STP as an acronym. But we just need to find out what words fit in there. I've done that. Sat in a room with somebody who thought they sang. And was like, all right, I want to do an acronym band. I think the acronym should be HIDE. Like, you know,
I forgot
Mr. Hyde.
about Hyde.
What the fuck will it
Hide your
stand
de-
for? Hide your desperate eyes.
Dude, I think I tuned that whole section of my life out. Forgot about that rendition of our music band.
Yeah, that sucked.
That was a terrible time in life.
Well, because I was having to dumb down everything I played because fucking bass player couldn't keep up. Pissing me off. It's not like I'm a great guitar player.
Yeah.
Even I'm over here like, fuck, this is boring when I'm having to resort to.
That's one of the band.
Yeah, that's true.
Joking.
No, it's true. Because you could do whatever fuck you wanted. I had to play whatever this asshole over here could keep up with. That sucked. I didn't have to write the lyrics, sir, which ruled. So, music and lyrics. Talk a little bit about this, and then we're going to get into this. Tracks such as Dead and Bloated, Sex Type Thing, Piece of Pie, and Cracker Man explored a heavy edge combined with alternative tunings, similar to Soundgarden and Alice in Chains, while Wicked Garden, Sin, Creep, and Plush shared a jazzy and psychedelic tone within their chord progressions. So, yeah, that's a little bit like what we were talking about earlier. Like they're in the mix, dude. Like they're gonna sound like some of this other shit that's going on at the time. I'm gonna be completely clear with you on this. While like these ratings are stupid. So Q Magazine in '93, whenever it came out, they gave it 1 star out of 5. But in 2017, when they reissued it, they gave it 4 stars out of 5.
Yeah, because it's a staple now.
Oh, suck my fucking dick, Q Magazine. Stand on business, motherfuckers. Stand on business. It's all across the board. Like, it even says Core was initially ignored by critics upon release. However, the band would start to gain notoriety as the album began receiving heavy airplay. It's wild, dude. It's absolutely wild. Like thinking about just how important this is in the history of music now.
Right.
And you're looking at this like these motherfuckers are just like, whatever, dude. Move on to whatever. What's next? I don't give a fuck about this. That's crazy. I love this album. Before I start sharing the screen and we start going over this, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. Like, I don't even want to use the term dishonorable mention this week because I still love every single bit of this motherfucker.
Okay.
My album scored it's tied for highest score I've ever given out, 4.4. How did yours go?
I got 3.8.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so what did you...
Where are we hung up at? The interludes?
Yeah, what did you put those at?
I like them, so I gave them actual scores.
Okay, like I put them both as 3 because I went through them. I thought they were just intros.
That's not
to
much
other
lower
songs.
than me. Like, they're my lowest ranked ones, but they're in the
So, like, what'd you
threes.
put them at?
Let's go ahead and do that. My quote-unquote dishonorable mentions. Wet My Bed was a 3.5, and I gave No Memory a 3.8.
No Memory 3. So those are your 2 lowest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then my lowest song is Naked Sunday.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which,
so is mine. That's my only dishonorable mention.
Which I still gave a 3.9.
It got a 2.5.
That's pretty low.
It's pretty low. It just this one. There's a lot of songs, and I'm like, okay, I can get through. I got about halfway through it. I'm like, all right, next. Like, I don't need the rest of it. Was I mad listening to it? But it was the first one I actually like. I skipped twice throughout the album. Like, yeah, it deserves a low score. Sorry, but if like it's one of those. If you were listening to this album, we got the Naked Sunday. I wouldn't be like, yo, bro, you want to skip that? I'd never ask you.
What other band does it remind you of?
I can't think.
Dude, we just covered them. The first line I wrote was, I almost thought I was still listening to Blood Sugar Sex Magic when that intro kicked in.
Damn. Yeah. I can fucking... yeah.
Throughout the entire thing, like it feels like a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. It's so weird. It's fun. It's a fun little jam track. I like it. It kind of goes nowhere. It's
too much. Like, I love his vocals. I love his style because it's this genre. It's what works the best. Reasons why I'd never really liked Pearl Jam as much as the oohs and ahs, Metallica. I love the instruments. James would piss me off 80% of the time he was singing because there's too many oohs and ahs, and that was my problem with Naked Sunday. Like, hey man, we're 3 minutes in, and I'm still on 2 minutes of you going ooh wah.
That's
like,
pretty much just the
man.
chorus. It's just him making noise.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm moving on.
I get that. I mean, it's like I said, it's not on my list. Clearly, it's the lowest actual song on here for both of us.
Right.
So remember how I said I feel like we're 5 for 5. I don't think we're gonna be in the same places, but I think we have the same 5.
Okay.
I feel that. So with that being said, with that being said, who is going first?
That is you, Musa.
Okay. Let me share this here screen-ski. Mustard and ketchup looking ass. All right, I'm number 5.
No, it looks like ketchup with the Grinch ketchup next to it.
So I wouldn't think about this. It probably looks different for you.
Honestly, it just looks like you went Grinch stole Christmas colors, the red and like this weird green. It's not as bright green as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because it would probably look completely different if I didn't have dark mode on.
Maybe.
Actually, just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm. That looks like the actual title. Like the album. Because I'm looking... Yeah. That looks green. That looks like Grinch. This is the right. Yeah,
that's
Grinch.
Big difference. That's big difference. Anyway, my number 5 is a song about nothing and everything all at once, Cracker Man.
That's pretty wild, man.
You
want to just...
Okay.
was like, there's no way. This man actually hyped Cracker Man. Like, it's not going to be 5. And, well, yeah, 5.
I said I've always loved the flow to this song, the absurd verse lyrics, and the essentially non-existent chorus lyrics.
Yeah.
The solo is controlled chaos. Like, you could tell, like, he's got some high-ass gain, and if he does anything other than what he's doing on that guitar, that fucking amp's going to blow. The chorus is literally, and I'm thinking while I'm thinking, and I'm thinking while I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Non-existent. But it rules.
Yes. To me, it's a better, I'm going to say it, sex type thing. They're the same song, but I like it better.
Maybe our lists aren't exactly.
Nope, our list is not going to be the same.
That's an insane sentence you just said.
Hey, sorry.
A better sex type?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to forget you said that for a second. I want to read some lyrics real quick because I absolutely love some of the lyrics. I love the verses in Cracker Man. The first verse, kicking as I'm trying to sleep, I got the mud beneath my shoes. Rubber band, gun in hand, I want to use. The second chorus, tripping as I'm thinking about a boy, his name was Sue. He's a man, Cracker Man, he's a woman too. I don't know what any of that has anything to do with. I feel like in hindsight, like when we talked about Velvet Revolver, Superhuman scored so high for me. Yeah. I feel like Superhuman's kind of an upgrade to this song, or like a spiritual successor to this song. You know, about a boy, his name was Sue. He's a man, he's a woman too. Superhuman, he's talking about a man is a destination never known, sometimes dressed up as a red hot lady. Like,
yeah.
A lot of songs about cross-dressing, I think.
You know what? That was a thing in the 90s.
Well, and he did it on stage a lot. Scott would be wearing, like, lingerie and shit on stage a lot.
Maynard, another one.
No. Cobain.
No, one thing I really do enjoy about Stone Temple Pilots, them, it's like, their verses might just be, like, 4/4 count, everybody's pushing through, but the true rhythm you actually get is from the vocals. And I like that. It's not just like, you know, I really like that hell. That's why I like Cracker Man. That's that's the main rhythm for me is his vocals, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really fucking good. Number 4 for me, Dead and Bloated. One of the most.
Tell me why you like it.
One of the most iconic verses.
Yeah.
Just, it's weird. So, because like, it's one of STP's most iconic verses. Honestly, almost like this song doesn't have verses though. It really feels like there's 3 separate choruses.
Yes.
Because you've got the I am smelling like a rose. You got all that. Then you got the whole, whoa, yeah, yeah. You've got that.
Like, that literally is a chorus. That's not a verse.
Yeah.
That's not the style of a verse.
But then you get to that, whatever it is, bridge or whatever. I run through the world thinking about tomorrow. That's 3 choruses.
Yeah.
It's 3 choruses. No verse, no bridge. That's 3 choruses.
Right.
They all rule. It's amazing. They're all as quotable. Like, the chorus is supposed to be the quotable part of the song. They're all extremely quotable. Like,
and if you don't know, you could say all through those parts and be like, man, like, what song is that? Oh, I like that, but what song is that? Like, no, it's all one song.
Yeah. It really is. Like, if I have any gripes about the song, it is a little too long. I don't even want to say too long.
Really?
It's just a little long.
They are long songs. I don't think I actually realized that after listening to it again. Like, man, a lot of these songs are 5 to 6 minutes, even without whatever the
Where the River Goes.
River Goes. 8, yeah.
And like, it's way too long. But honestly, like, when I was listening to Where the River Goes, even I was just like, this. I can listen all 8.5 minutes.
It's one of those. It doesn't feel like 8 minutes. It kind of is like, oh shit, 8 minutes has passed. Like, it's just.
See, that's like so. That's like when people ask me about like Metallica. Like, I'll tell people all the time, they're like, oh, what's your favorite Metallica albums? I'll be like, oh, Load and Reload. Oh, do you like that fucking haircut bullshit? No, I like whenever the songs were a reasonable fucking length. That's what I like.
Right.
Like 5-minute songs, I'll take that.
Not every song
11-minute bullshit.
Yeah, not every song needs a 1.5 minute intro.
Yeah, and then a 3-minute solo at the end. Like, I'll be honest with you. As much as I love The Day That Never Comes, that's 3 songs. And I really just need the first one.
Yeah.
Give me the first 3 minutes of that song. We're good.
Right. Feel that.
Once it starts speeding up, once it starts doing that part, I cut it off.
Yeah, I understand.
All Nightmare Long is cool. I don't need all that. You know?
I feel like that with almost every Metallica song. It's like, all right, we're 3 minutes in. All right, we can move
stop
on.
now. Yeah.
I don't need the third solo.
Yeah, so like I'm conditioned. Exactly. Like I'm conditioned. oh, there's the wah again. Like I'm conditioned to hate long songs. But like the long songs on here, like I bitched about them in length, but then I sat there and I was like, I'll still listen to the whole thing. Though. Yeah. Like I'm not like in a hurry to skip. Like it's Dead and Bloated. Like I'm like, you got to get to that end. You got to get to the guys. I'm dead and bloated. You got to get there, dude.
But for me, like I didn't realize they were that long. I was just listening to it and was like,
Where the River Goes. When I was listening to it earlier, I was just like, fuck, is it finished? What happened? Right. It's like you can tell a good movie like that. Like a Martin Scorsese 3 hours ain't a fucking anybody else 3 hours. Like I watched recently. I watched both Wolf of Wall Street and The Irishman both recently.
Why?
Both over 3 hours because they're great. And I watch, dude, I don't get bored a second watching those movies.
Me and a buddy, he was actually our guitar player then bass player.
Oh yeah.
It probably took us 6 hours to watch that movie because we did an hour and a half, paused, did something else for a couple hours, and came back and watched it. That's a great movie.
I sit through the whole thing.
I can't.
Now an Avengers movie, I can't.
Yeah.
An Avengers movie, I can't, dude. It's tough. A Martin Scorsese movie, though? Casino? All 2 hours, 45 minutes of it. I don't give a fuck. I'm watching every bit. But that's kind of how I feel about these songs. Like, these SCP songs a lot of them are longer than I would like. And, like, I initially bitched about it and doing my, it's 6 minutes, get the fuck out of here. But then, like, I'm sitting here like, you don't feel it. You don't feel the whole 6 minutes. You know? Avengers, you feel every bit of that 3 hour runtime. Irishman, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it one bit. I was watching The Irishman the other day, and I looked up at one point. I was like, "Oh fuck, is it already over? What the fuck? 3.5 hours. I went seeing that in the movie theater, and I was like, give me another 3 hours. I don't care."
I've only seen that one. I haven't really once. I don't remember much about that one.
It's good. They did a limited release in the theaters because the Netflix movie. They did a very limited theater release, and I got to go see it in theaters. It was cool. But you gotta watch a Scorsese movie in theaters, dude. What are we doing? You got to. What is your number 4?
My number 4 is I just want to get next to you.
Okay, so
song's fucking great, bro.
So you just told me Cracker Man was better than Sex Type, though.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get in your head, bro. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just trying to say some outlandish shit.
Brother, you're not making any sense.
No. Pretty much every single's on my fucking list. Except Cracker Man. I think Cracker Man wasn't a single. Should have been.
No, it wasn't. It should have been. Yeah. I thought it was. I've heard it on the radio so many fucking times.
Yeah.
Sex Type thing rules, dude. Tell me about Sex Type thing. You want what's on my mind?
But buying what I forgot the fucking second part is buying into your apathy.
I ain't buying into your apathy. I'm gonna learn you my philosophy. You want to know about atrocity.
I'm so glad you know the lyrics.
I do. I love I love that whole verse. I ain't buying into your apathy. Like that's so good. I'm gonna learn you my philosophy. You're gonna know about atrocity.
I'm talking about what sounds like other bands that I know you know what's on my mind. That's the most Nirvana tone in his voice and everything that I've heard.
Yes, but You Know You're Right doesn't come out for another 2 years, so and it makes me think of You Know You're Right. But that doesn't come out for another 2 years. So technically
that's crazy.
First.
Okay, all right, well never mind. Scratch what I said. I don't know Dick, clearly.
I mean, there might be some other Nirvana songs that sound just like that. But.
Yeah. It's one of the few songs that he does repeat a lot of things. The Here I Come, the I Am, stuff like that I don't mind whatsoever.
Yeah, it's also 3.5 minutes, so it's like we're just moving.
Yeah, it is one of the shortest songs.
We're sailing.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Like I think it is the short. Cracker Man is, and then this is right after it.
Cracker Man short? I thought Cracker Man was like 4 minutes.
No, Cracker Man's like 15 seconds shorter.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay.
That's wild. Yeah, the Sex Type thing rules. It's a great song. My number 3, I Wanna Run Through Your Wicked Garden.
Really?
That's the place to find you. I love this fucking song, dude. Just an unbelievable chorus. The drum rolls on this song, just the whole band itself, the guitar, the bass, the drums on Wicked Garden just fucking kills.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Can you feel the pain inside?
Dude, yeah, Wicked Garden is just...
Wicked Garden's great.
It's one of the first ones I really fell in love with, dude. And, like, just to tell you how high this album scored for me, like, Wicked Garden got a 4.8.
Damn.
Like, we're up here, dude.
So, your number 1 is a 5.
Yeah. Dude, Wicked Garden, I thought was... I genuinely, going into this before I started grading it, like, Wicked Garden has a chance to be number 1.
Damn.
It wasn't. It's close, though. It's a great fucking song.
Crazy.
What have you got for number 3?
Shit, man. I got Creep.
Creep. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, this is where we deviate.
Yeah, I don't have a Wicked Garden either.
Creep. But Creep it scored right under Cracker Man. Cracker Man got a 4.6. Creep got a 4.5.
I just love this song. This is one of the few that I know got overplayed for so many people. This one didn't for me because I kind of like it. I never looked for Stone Temple Pilots, and pretty much the only song that ever really got played on the radio around the time that I actually listened to the radio was either Plush or Dead and Bloated.
Yeah.
But
so this song is an important piece of Rob Weathers' lore.
Okay.
That you actually might not know about. Right after Cody and them kicked me out of their band, we had some little talent show thing at the high school. It was, I think we were doing like one of those arts festivals that we did once in a blue moon. And they did a little talent show thing. And like they had us like outside, like out front of the basketball gym. And I played first. And at first I was like, okay, I'm just going to play one song. I only prepared one song. And it was from this guy, Marty Casey. He had a band called Marty Casey and the Love Hammers. And a song called Trees.
Okay.
We'll talk. I actually want to do something one day. So Marty was a part of a show called Rockstar Supernova that was basically like, it was like American Idol, but it was the band NXS specifically looking for a singer. Mm-hmm. So he was trying out for NXS and doesn't wind up getting the job, which I think was best for him. Like, and he debuted this song on that show, and everybody was like, "Oh, this song fucking kills." He was like one of the best original songs on the whole fucking show. So he winds up going off and putting out his own album. So I did that song Trees, and then after I get done playing, they're like, "All right, you want to play one more?" Oh shit, I didn't prepare anything. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I kinda know Creep. So I played basically what I knew of Creep.
Yeah.
But then when you get to that chorus, I don't know the notes in the chorus, so I kind of just played the same chords for the verse, but I just picked them up a little bit.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. Cody and they were looking at me laughing. This asshole doesn't know what he's doing. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm just trying to take time with a wounded hand. Dude, this is my emo origin story. I literally wrote that down.
That's so funny.
I love this song. Creep is, dude, like I said, like there's not a song on this fucking thing I hate.
Yeah. I enjoy the rawness of it, and then you actually get like that like flange or whatever, that sound phaser through the guitars and his vocals and then it goes back into just kind of raw. I love
when it like breaks down there for a little bit and you just hear him in the back like, oh. Yeah. It's better than what I just did, clearly. But yeah, dude, this song's so good, man. I love every song off this fucking record. My number 2 is the big one. It's Plush.
Nice. Okay. So is mine.
Yep.
Just go ahead and put it.
So, Plush, I absolutely... When I remember first hearing this, I remember seeing the music video. 90s as fuck. with the weird camera angles and shit.
Oh yeah.
I remember just going, Scott Weiland's the coolest motherfucker with that fucking button shirt. Like, he's the coolest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Little bit of like
Little goatee.
little thing he had, a turtleneck or that big jacket.
Yeah, God damn it, dude. I wrote
red ass hair.
I wrote, this is the song that made the band. When you listen to this song, it's easy to see how undeniable this band would become. I love how it takes a while to get to that first chorus too. Like they start building it, and I'm feeling. They do that whole fucking thing, and then, where you going for tomorrow? Then they pull it back to the verse, da, 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 and then it just makes it that much sweeter when he finally hits the where the dogs they find her, dude.
The dogs begin to smell her.
Yeah.
Will she smell alone?
Got time. Yeah, just the way the way he hits the to find it. That's so simple but so good.
And it, like, you know how sometimes they'll do like a 10-second react. Like, what song is this? I guarantee you could throw this in a 1 second. I'll just get the first note. You'll know that this is Plush. Yeah, you'll know immediately.
Such a great fucking song, dude. So your number one, I'm assuming. My number one is already on here. Your number one, I think, is already on here.
It definitely is.
So I'm gonna guess your number one is Dead and Bloated.
I'm dead and bloated.
My number one is I Know
Sex
You
Type of
Want
Thing.
What's on My Mind. Yeah, dude, Sex Type Thing. I called in. You remember 104 The X?
Yeah.
I called in, and when I was in high school, laying in bed, I was like, I want to hear Sex Type Thing. And they're like, all right, cool, dog. And then I go to sleep. And then I wake up in the middle of Sex Type Thing playing. And I'm like,
nice.
Oh, fuck, dude, I didn't hear me calling in. Shit, that sucks. I absolutely just adore this. Dean's guitar on this song, dude. Mm-hmm. It sounds like he might not be doing much. He's doing much. Trust me when I say he's doing much. It's an incredible chorus. I wrote, I would continue to try to sing like this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Literally that chorus, I know you want what's on my mind. When you hear that rasp in the back of his throat, that's a Rob Weather special right there.
That's a Rob Weather special.
That's me, dude. I ripped. So, like, if these motherfuckers stole from Pearl Jam, I stole from these motherfuckers.
Yeah. 100%. That's why I love that song. I was just trying to give you shit because I knew Sex Type Thing was 100% on your list. I didn't know it was going to be number one.
Yeah. I didn't either.
So, yeah.
I genuinely, I was like, Wicked Gardens got a real chance. Plush had a real chance. Dude, honestly, I thought Creep could have been number one. And it didn't even make my 5.
Dead and Bloated, I already knew. Just, the iconic intro. The iconic, 3 choruses he does. But that man broke about 4 drumsticks trying to record that song. That dude hit the piss out of that drumstick. But that song is just so powerful. And what a way to start an album.
Oh, God.
Like, just like, I'm a big fan of them hard, intro, song, the very first song on the album. But this one just takes a cake. This one, what a fucking way to start an album.
He really is beating the fuck out of the drums.
He is, man.
That first snare hit that pop, pop.
Yeah.
Pop. Dude, that motherfucking snare owed his ass rent, dude. I'm telling you.
Right. Them cymbals are getting hit. And he's not doing his festive. It's all in that halftime, which is my favorite. And but it's just fucking powerful.
It's the whole song like that too, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole song.
That rules. That's why the
whole song doesn't really pick up. It just stays that slow, heavy hitting.
God,
that's it. It's probably the most simple song on the whole album, even guitars.
And I still struggle with the guitars on this song.
I've never tried one.
I wrote in parentheses because I didn't know it was going to be like this for the rest of the songs. I wrote, side note, this 2017 remaster is great.
Bloated.
Real quick, though, like, I've always hated interludes on albums for the most part. I actually like these. Wet My Bed is kind of weird. I don't think it's needed before Cracker Man, but like it's cool, it's fine. I'm all right with it.
It kind of refreshes a palette. Like it's not the worst thing to listen to, but it's like a little ambient.
It gives you a little something. No Memory, I think, is a perfect bill for Sin.
Yes.
No Memory.
That's why I thought that was just an intro too. I thought it was just one song.
Yeah, and the No
To be
Memory
honest,
just
first
goes.
time I actually went through it.
I felt like this could have been moved. Instead of 4 and 5, I would have placed these at 6 and 7. But also at the same time, Wet My Bed sitting there at 10. So maybe that's why they moved them as early as they did. But yeah, like No Memory into Sin. Sin, I fucking loved.
Sin scored high.
They knocked it out of the fucking park with the chorus. I wrote it sounds like something I would write. I just only wish if I would write it if it was 2 minutes shorter. But and then A Piece of Pie, I fucking love that one. Scott was just tearing it up in the studio for Piece of Pie. Like Where the River Goes, like this. As I wrote, this is my sit back and light a couple of blunts song. Like this is a perfect album for me.
Wow, we haven't had one of those in a long time.
No, like it's like I said, 4.4. It's perfect. This is such a good album. Even with interludes, a perfect album with interludes for me. That's
impressive.
Tough. I love this record.
I do love a good interlude.
Okay.
It makes sense. Yeah.
So what's fun is my 1 is your 4, your 4 is my 1.
Yep.
Or you know what I mean.
Since this is perfect album for you, you love this album, I'll let you take full reins if you want Sex Type first or Dead and Bloated.
No, so here's what we're going to do. Plush has to be first.
Why? Oh, because
they both got 2.
Which, hey, makes sense.
Yeah, Plush has to be first.
Mm-hmm.
I would say then Sex Type Thing or Dead and Bloated because Cracker Man was down here at 5. So, honestly, for the sake of color coordination, I'm just going to go ahead and put Dead and Bloated here.
You could just change the color coordination.
No, I'm going to put Dead and Bloated there.
Okay.
We'll put Sex Type here.
Okay.
And that puts Cracker Man at 4. That's between Wicked Garden and Creep. I don't know.
Wicked Garden was 6 for me.
And Creep was 6 for me.
6 for you.
This is literally a coin flip.
Do you want rock or do you want like the softest shit that they could possibly ever do?
Dude, I'm so happy with either one. We're gonna. All right. I'll say heads for Wicked Garden, tails for Creep.
Yeah, but say because Creep is just iconic for me.
They both rule, dude. Like they're both important to Rob Weathers' lore. So I'm gonna flip this coin. Yeah, if it's flipping. If it's heads, it's Wicked Garden. If it's tails, it's Creep. We got heads, so it's gonna be Wicked Garden.
Wicked Garden. All right.
This is the toughest list I've ever had to put together, just because like there's no wrong answers. If I have any regrets, none of the deep cuts, no Sin, no Where the River Goes, no Piece of Pie. Like, I think it would have been neat. Like, I think some of like the hardcore fans would be like, these fucking marks picked a bunch of singles. The fuck are
Pretty
they?
much, yeah.
Yeah, and trust me, like if I was,
but
if Austin would have picked every other fucking deep cut, I would have had no problem including them on this fucking 5 because they were all literally everything was in 0.1 of each other on my list.
Yeah.
Because like my least reviewed song was Naked Sunday. It still got a 3.9. Piece of Pie was up next with a 4.2. It's a 4.2. I kind of still really fucking like it.
Right. That's pretty good.
But number 5 is Wicked Garden. Number 4 is Cracker Man. Number 3 is Sex Type Thing. Number 2, Dead and Bloated. And number 1, Plush.
Plush, the original.
So many iconic songs. Just incredibly iconic songs.
And it's unfortunate. It's like the Crossfade thing. Like, yeah, they've done stuff after, but anybody that thinks of Stone Temple Pilot, it's this album. Their first album.
So, with that being said, I will say that, like obviously, Plush was the most important song in their history. That's clear as day. Obviously. But each album after this, like, Purple did very, very well. Purple had Vaseline. Purple had Big Empty, which was on the Crow soundtrack.
Yeah, those two might be actually bigger than this album.
Purple had some big ones. Meat Plow. Like, then you get to... Well, I'll go ahead and do this right now. So after this, you get Purple, which... Yeah, so Purple had Vaseline, Interstate Love Song, Pretty Penny, Big Empty. Like, those are some huge singles. Then after this, you get Tiny Music, which also had some pretty big singles with Big Bang Baby, Lady Picture Show, and Trippin' on a Hole in a Paper Heart. Trippin' is a song that, like,
I know this.
Trippin' was in Guitar Hero. They also, still to this day, with Jeff Goot on vocals, they still close most of their shows with Trippin' on a Hole in a Paper Heart. Jeff also a phenomenal replacement after the death of Scott Weiland. Jeff was phenomenal.
Didn't Chester did a touring with them?
Chester did an EP with them. And he toured with them for a while. My roommate saw them with Chester, and he has the set list from that night.
That's sick.
It is pretty sick. And then after this, you have number 4, which had Down and Sour Girl, which were both, like, Down was in The Sopranos, dude. What are we talking about? Like, nice to meet you. That song fucking ruled.
Yeah.
And then after that, you've got Shangri-La-Di-Da, which had Days of the Week. Which is not really the only big song from that one, but Days of the Week fucking ruled. But yeah, like, so I'd say Core, if somebody says Core is the biggest album, I'm not going to argue. But, like, they have big singles.
They have other stuff.
Yeah, but, like, as far as front to back album, though, Core fucking rules. All right, let's hit this bowl. Let's see what's up next. I'm excited.
We got Amberlin.
No Surrender?
No
Amberlin
Surrender.
knew?
Even though it's spelt wrong. Don't worry about it.
No, that's right.
And Berlin.
Is it and? Or
I thought it was A-M.
It's A-N.
Is it?
A-N. Amberlin.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
And I said No Surrender is New Surrender.
Yeah,
New
look
Surrender.
at us. We're idiots.
Yeah. No, yeah, Amberlin, New Surrender. I'm pumped on that. Feel Good Drag, their big breakout single it was so big they had to put it on multiple albums.
Oh.
There's 3 different versions of Feel Good. There's the Feel Good Drag, which is the original version. Then there's Feel Good Drag, which is the version on that one. And there's the re-recorded of the album that had the first one with Maddie Mullins called A Feel Good Drag. So
why?
I don't know. To piss me off, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But New Surrender's great. I really enjoy Amberlin a lot. That, I guess you could say, is probably my favorite Amberlin album. That's the only one I ever bought, for sure. I had that album when I was in high school.
This will be my first time to actually go through an Amberlin album.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
this.
this.
Sat down to listen to it.
I look forward to that. I really enjoy their music. This is not their heaviest album by any means. Not even close. Yeah. It's probably their biggest pussy shit album, honestly. It probably
I never really thought of Amberlin being heavy.
They got heavier stuff. Not like screamo shit or anything.
Yeah.
But like,
right.
I mean, Maddie Mullins came in to be their new singer, so like, there's a little bit of like some alt metal.
He adds some shit to it,
you know. But I mean, yeah, like this is probably their softer album. The songs that fucking slap though. The Resistance, the opening track, forget about it. I'm pumped to talk about it. I'm really, really excited to talk about it. Dude, 2 really good albums back to back for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
to get away from Stained.
Yeah, dude, get as far away. I feel like season 1, you got a lot of what you had in the bowl. You also had a lot more in the bowl than me. And season 2, it's coming up. It's coming up Millhouse for me. Pretty good right now.
No, it's all your shit.
I'm pumped on that. Yeah,
season 2 is everything that you picked.
It really has been.
No, it is.
Static X Stained was me. I did that.
Yeah. No, I've looked at the list again. It's all you.
It's all me. I'm fine with that.
You know old shit. And I say old stuff like 90s and stuff like that.
90s, yeah. It's a lot of 90s and aught stuff.
Like, hey, what do you know from the 90s? Metallica.
Yeah. What's this is
Green Day.
If I'm listening to something you haven't really listened to, like with Amberlin, I'm really excited to hear what you think about this.
Yeah.
Because
I know some songs
if you come out of this liking this album, chances are you'll love everything else they've done. Because I really think what was Never Take Friendship Personal, I think was their big album that had the first version of Feel Good Drag on it. That album I think you would really enjoy.
Okay.
But yeah, if you like New Surrender, I think there's a good chance that you'll like Amberlin in general.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too. And we're excited for you guys to be along for the ride. And tune in next week where we'll be talking about Amberlin, New Surrender. Thank you for joining us this week as we talked about Core from Stone Temple Pilots, one of the greatest albums of all time. But we have a few new records coming up later this year. March, we will be talking about Era's new album. April, we will be talking about Bill Murray's new album. And May, we'll be talking about Seven Dust's new album. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
But
we actually got some new.
Yeah. But first new album of the year is going to be that Era in March, so stick around. But until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Austin.
Thanks for hanging out.